agents with personalities different than their own. The calls averaged about 10 minutes long and came to happy conclusions for the company and the customer about 47% of the time. When customers reached agents with identical personalities to themselves, calls lasted 5 minutes, half as long, and reached happy conclusions 90% of the time. I mean, this is crazy, right? This means anyone employing this type of software could reduce their customer service costs by 30–40%. Mattersight has already listened to 1 billion conversations. They have spent $60 million building this library of 6 million algorithms to make this personality parsing bot a reality. There's a warehouse in Minnesota the size of a football field that's just full of these giant servers storing all of this conversational data. And it's all ready to be called at 1 second to be used in that specific case where your brain is looking for another match in their pool of customer service agents. Now, if we can do this with algorithms and data, if we can know who you are, why you've called, what you want, what motivates you, there's a few things that seem out of our reach. And just talking about this technology, where else is it going to go? Well, Mattersight's already talking about putting it in an email. So just imagine you're a large company that has a sales process, and your sales team, the relationship between you and your client, if it's a big client, could be 200 or 300 people deep. And a lot of times, this relationship may start to fray down here. And by the time the executives find out, it's too late to save the relationship, and you lose the big client to a competitor. But what if an algorithm was listening to all your conversations, reading all your emails, and just giving the people upstairs kind of a pulse on exactly, giving it a health check? Well, here's where we are. We're at a 96 with SAP. We're doing very fine there. Oracle, not so good. That would be very useful. And to think that this isn't going to happen is silly, but it's a little scary too, that these things would be doing this. It's all anonymized and everything like this. But it's going to happen. Bots are going to be listening in on everything that we do. But just as with any tool, I think there's a limit to utility on all of this. I think we've reached, probably 10 years ago, we've reached the end of the utility of automating things on Wall Street. I think it was all very good when the markets got democratized, when we were able to buy a stock in our kitchen table on our laptop for $10. We've had that ability for 10 years, but the Wall Street's been on this arc of automation to a point now where it's building more risk into the market than anything else. So I think what we've seen on Wall Street is they've had a hard time drawing the line